Winter is here, and blackouts can happen when you least expect them. Are you ready to face freezing temperatures without power? In this video, I'll share 8 must-have prepping items to keep you and your family safe and warm during a winter blackout. Hey everyone, Bear Grylls here. Winter's on its way, and we all know what that means. Shorter days, colder nights, and the ever-present risk of blackouts. Now, imagine this. The power goes out, the mercury plummets, and you're left in the dark and freezing cold. Are you prepared to survive? So stick with me, and let's get you and your family ready to face whatever winter throws your way. First things first, we need to address the most immediate threat in a winter blackout, the cold. When the power goes out, temperatures inside your home can drop rapidly, making it essential to have a plan in place to stay warm. Your primary heat source is your first line of defense against the plummeting temperatures. It's crucial to know what options you have and how to use them effectively. Now, you might be thinking about a roaring fireplace, and those are great if you have one. They provide a lot of warmth and can create a cozy atmosphere, but let's be practical, not everyone does. Many modern homes are built without fireplaces, so we need to consider other options. So we need reliable alternatives. Portable heating devices can be a lifesaver in these situations. A propane heater is a solid choice, efficient and effective. They can quickly warm up a room and are relatively easy to set up. But remember, ventilation is key. We don't want to win the battle against the cold only to succumb to carbon monoxide poisoning. Always ensure there's enough fresh air circulating. Always operate these heaters in a well-ventilated area. This might mean cracking a window or door to allow for proper airflow. Crack a window, even if it seems counterintuitive. A small opening can make a big difference in preventing dangerous gas buildup. Another option is a good old-fashioned wood-burning stove. These have been a staple for heating homes for centuries. They've been keeping people warm for centuries, and for good reason. The heat they produce is incredible and can keep a large area warm. They're reliable and the heat they produce is incredible. However, they also require proper maintenance and safety precautions. But again, ventilation is crucial. Make sure your chimney is clear and functioning properly to avoid any dangerous situations. Before the winter months hit, make sure your chimney is clean and free of any blockages. This will ensure that smoke and gases can escape safely. And remember, never leave a fire unattended. Always keep an eye on it to prevent any accidents. Staying warm is non-negotiable in a winter blackout. Make sure you have a plan and the necessary equipment to keep your family safe and comfortable. When the power goes out, darkness descends quickly. That's why having a reliable source of light is crucial. First up, flashlights. Every household should have multiple high-powered flashlights readily available, and don't forget the batteries. Keep a stash of fresh batteries with your flashlights and check them regularly. Headlamps are another great option, especially if you need to keep your hands free for other tasks. They're perfect for navigating around a dark house, making repairs, or even just reading a book. Now, candles. They provide a warm, comforting glow, and they can be surprisingly effective for lighting up a small area. Just be sure to use them responsibly. Remember, light isn't just about being able to see, it's about safety and morale.
All right, let's talk about food. In times of emergency, having a well-stocked pantry can make all the difference. When the power goes out, your refrigerator and freezer won't be much help. All those perishables will spoil quickly. That's why it's essential to have a good supply of non-perishable food on hand. These items can last for months, even years. Think canned goods, soups, stews, fruits, vegetables. They are versatile and can be used in a variety of meals. They're packed with nutrients and can last for ages. Plus, they are easy to store and stack in your pantry. Plus, they require minimal to no preparation, which is key when you're dealing with limited cooking options. Just open and eat, or heat if you can. Protein bars, nuts, and dried fruit are also great options. They are lightweight, portable, and packed with essential nutrients. They're packed with energy and can be eaten on the go. Perfect for when you need a quick boost. Keep a stash of these in your emergency kit, and you'll always have a quick and easy source of fuel. It's all about being prepared. Don't forget about comfort foods. Chocolate, crackers, peanut butter. These little luxuries can make a big difference in keeping spirits up during a blackout. They provide a sense of normalcy. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Moderation is key to making your supplies last.
Remember, in a survival situation, food is more than just sustenance. It's fuel for your body and mind. Stay prepared, stay nourished, and stay strong. We can survive for weeks without food, but only days without water. In a winter blackout, access to clean drinking water is non-negotiable. The rule of thumb is to store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 3 days. That means for a family of 4, you're looking at 12 gallons of water on hand. Now that might seem like a lot, but trust me, it's better to have too much than not enough. You can store water in reusable containers like BPA-free plastic jugs or large food-grade water storage containers. Just make sure they're cleaned and sanitized properly before you fill them. Another option is to purchase commercially bottled water. It's convenient and has a long shelf life. Just be sure to check the expiration dates regularly. Boiling is the most reliable method. Remember, never underestimate the importance of clean water. Okay, we've got our heat source, our light, our food, and our water. Now, let's talk about keeping that precious heat inside and the cold at bay. Remember, in a winter blackout, your house is your sanctuary, your fortress against the elements, and like any good fortress, it needs to be properly fortified. The key here is insulation. We need to trap that heat inside and prevent it from escaping. Start with your windows. They're one of the biggest culprits for heat loss. Heavy curtains or blankets can make a surprising difference. Close them at night and during the day if the sun isn't shining directly through. Another option is to use window insulation kits. They're inexpensive, easy to install, and can significantly reduce drafts. Next up, doors. Even a small gap under a door can let in a surprising amount of cold air. In a crisis, information is power. Knowing what's happening outside your home, when the power might be restored, or if there are any emergency instructions is crucial. That's why having reliable communication devices is essential. First and foremost, a battery-powered or hand-crank weather radio. This will be your lifeline to the outside world, providing you with weather updates, emergency broadcasts, and crucial information from authorities. Keep a stock of extra batteries for your weather radio, or opt for a hand-crank model. Your mobile phone can also be a valuable communication tool, but remember, cell towers can be affected during power outages. Conserve your phone's battery life by limiting its use and keeping it in low power mode. Consider investing in a portable power bank to keep your phone charged. Remember, communication is key in any emergency situation. Now let's talk about something equally important, your first aid kit. In a winter blackout, the risk of minor injuries and cold-related ailments increases. Being prepared to handle these situations can make all the difference. Your first aid kit should be well stocked and readily accessible. It should include all the basics: bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, antibiotic ointment, and anything else you might need to treat minor cuts, burns, or scrapes. But in a winter blackout, you also need to be prepared for cold-related issues. Hypothermia and frostbite are real dangers, and knowing how to recognize and treat them is crucial. Include hand and foot warmers in your kit. These small activated packets provide hours of warmth and can be a lifesaver in preventing frostbite. Pack a thermal blanket or 2. It's also a good idea to have a basic first aid guide in your kit. All right, let's talk about backup power. When winter storms hit and the power goes out, having a reliable backup power source can be a game changer. While not essential for survival, having a source of electricity during a blackout can make a huge difference in your comfort and convenience. It allows you to keep your home warm, your food fresh, and your lights on. It can power essential appliances, keep your devices charged, and provide a much-needed sense of normalcy. Imagine being able to watch TV, use your computer, or even just keep your phone charged during a power outage. One option is a portable generator. These are versatile and can be used in various situations, from camping trips to emergency power outages. These handy devices come in various sizes and can power anything from a few lights to your entire house. Depending on your needs, you can choose a generator that fits your specific requirements. But remember, generators produce carbon monoxide, so they must be used outdoors in a well-ventilated area. This is crucial for your safety and the safety of your loved ones. Never use a generator indoors or in an enclosed space. Always place it outside, away from windows and doors, to prevent any dangerous fumes from entering your home. Before the winter months hit, make sure you have enough fuel for your generator. Stock up on fuel and store it properly. Store it safely in approved containers, away from any heat sources or open flames. Proper storage is key to ensuring your fuel remains safe and effective. Another option is a solar-powered generator. These are eco-friendly and can be a great alternative to traditional generators. They work by converting sunlight into electricity, which can then be used to power your devices or appliances. Even in winter, they can capture sunlight and provide a steady stream of power. Remember to use it safely and responsibly. Whether you choose a portable generator or a solar-powered one, having a backup power source can make all the difference during those cold winter months. So there you have it, folks, the 8 must-have prepping items to survive a winter blackout. From staying warm with a reliable heat source and insulation to staying fed and hydrated with non-perishable food and water, to staying informed with communication devices and safe with a well-stocked first aid kit. These items can make all the difference in an emergency. Remember, preparation is key. Don't wait until the power goes out to start thinking about these things. Take action now, gather your supplies, and be ready to face whatever winter throws your way. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more survival tips and tricks. And remember, stay safe, stay warm, and stay prepared.